Students, today we will talk about the situation of jobless growth. Whenever we see the condition of rise in GDP, what do we expect? How the increase in GDP would take place? It would be through greater employment or it would be through better technology. Whenever growth starts or growth take off in a country, that is due to the two main reasons. These are the greater employment or the more employment or better technology. If we talk about the countries like India, where there is a lot of unemployment, economic growth becomes meaningful only when we are able to generate more employment opportunities so that the poverty can be eradicated from the country. Otherwise, the economic growth become meaningless. And our country, we are facing the same situation where our GDP is growing. It is growing with a good pace, but we are not able to generate as much jobs as we should with this kind of job. This kind of situation of GDP growth is called jobless growth. Why are we relying more on technology and less on employment? Because we are facing the situation of jobless growth. So why we are not able to prepare, we are not able to generate new jobs? Because we are relying more on technology. So it is because our growth process is being hijacked by MNCs, the multinational companies, the companies which are functioning in many countries at the same time. These are the countries with a lot of resources. They don't have any kind of lack of resources, and these companies are specialized in achieving high growth through efficient technology because they have all the resources and they don't use much manpower. So this is the reason why we are not able to produce more jobs. So while we are working with these companies, we may end up this section by stating the fact that while growth rate of GDP has risen from 3.6% to 8% per annum, but growth rate of employment has tended to slide down from 15% to just about 1%. (1.5%) to 1% jobs are being provided by these companies. The growing gulf between these two rates is an alarming situation for our country, because we are heading towards the situation of jobless growth. We are not able to produce jobs for our labor force, and this is because our jobless labor force is increasing day by day. And because of this fact, what happening is that we are having casualization and informalization of workforce. It means because a lot of people in India are jobless, they are ready to work in casual field or in informal sector of the society, of the economy. And this is the reason why there are a lot of casual workers in our country, and this number is going up. all the facts has been given here. The percentage of casually hired workers in total workforce has risen from 23% to 33%. That's 39.3%. And in 17-18 it has declined, but that is again a 24.9%. That is very high number. In the same way, the percentage of self-employed workers had declined from 62% to 52%, then 44%. Now it has risen, but it has not increased much. That is about 52%. 10% decline from the level of 70 to 73. Percentage of regularly hired workers in total workforce continues to hover around 15% during the period 73 to 22%. Now the regularly hired workers, the workers who work throughout the year, are just 22.8%. So most of the workers are not getting work throughout the year. .7% of employed persons were reported to be hired as contract workers in 15-16. Out of this 22%, 3% were hired but as contract workers who get jobs for less than 1 year or maybe for 1 year. So we are facing the situation of casualization of workforce. That is a situation when the percentage of casually hired workers in the total workforce tends to rise over time. So in our country, the number of casually hired workers is increasing, and is increasing regularly. And these type of workforce are more in rural areas, because people are working in farms. They are started working in non-farm activities, and in farms, if they are employed for only for namesake, but they are not getting the proper work. In the same way, the informalization, it means the job opportunities in informal sector. You all know that there are two sectors in economy. One is formal sector, then an informal sector. The formal sector is called the organized sector. It includes all the government department, public enterprises, private established which hire 10 or more workers. Those working in organized sector are called formal workers. So in formal sector, we have the companies which hire more than 10 workers, and these workers get all the facilities and all the rights as workers. Now in informal sector, these are the unorganized sector, in which the private entrepreneurs hire less than 10 workers. Those working in unorganized sector are called informal workers. So if we see from the point of employment status, what we see is that there is no big difference between the informal and formal sector. Workers in the formal sector are entitled to social, but what difference we see is that the workers in formal sector get social security benefits, but the workers in informal sector, they do not get any kind of social security. They are not protected by labor laws. The workers in formal sector are protected by labor laws. To protect their economic interests, workers in formal sector can form trade unions. Informal sector workers are highly vulnerable to uncertainties of the market. They can be thrown out of their jobs anytime. And in India, what we are seeing, that the number of informal workers is increasing. Informalization of workforce is defined as a situation where percentage of workforce in the formal sector tends to decline and that in the informal sector tends to rise. And in India, we are facing the same situation where a lot of people are working in informal sector today. The number of workers in formal sector is declining day by day, and it is all because of the new economic policy and the policy of liberalization, privatization, globalization. We have given all the control to the market, and market economy has made informalization of work, because these companies are working for the profit, and market economy and informalization of worker are strongly related to each other. If they have the formal workers, then they need to look for their facilities also, they need to give them more money. But informal workers, they do not have that kind of rights. So the most of the companies, they try to hire worker as informal sector workers. This is all for today. In next video, we'll study about the rural and urban unemployment. Thank you.